Hi everyone, this is a bit of an addendum to this week's swim video, and I think we have to address this issue now because it seems to be coming out quite a bit in the comments, and it is that I am really negative with regards to swimming. And so I think how I will address it is two parts. Part one, one of the comments, for instance, was oh, such beautiful scenery and stuff and great content, but I just can't get over the guy's negativity as it pertains to swimming. And so I have to say, I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you. I'm not going to act in front of the camera. I'm not going to finish a 1,000 yard time trial and average 112 per 100 and pretend like I'm really happy with it. I have basically left my swimming completely out of the public eye for the last 10 years because I'm not very good at it, and because it's a struggle, and because it's very, very difficult for me to wrap my head around and to continue to stay positive. I have literally devoted my life, truly, my mental and physical life to trying to improve at swimming for almost a decade. And so, this is the process. I believe this is what you should see. This is what's happening. This is me. It's not easy. It's quite discouraging, in fact. But that leads me to part two of the, addressing it, and it is that, but I still show up. I still continue to work hard. I still believe that it's possible. And so yes, I agree with you. I do need to try and bring positivity and lightheartedness and joyfulness to the water. Of course, I agree with you 100%. Excellent observation. But I'm not there yet. I'm trying. I'm trying my very best. I'm trying to see the light, to see the positivity. But that's why I'm doing this. That is why I've decided to do the Stop Sucking at Swimming series, is that you're going to see it from the beginning, where I'm making a full commitment, my last, real effort to try and improve to the best of my ability. And this is the journey. And so yeah, a lot of the days you leave the pool and there's a lot of, I don't know if negativity is the right word. I think it's just frustration, just so much frustration as you work so hard and it just doesn't come. And you need to see that. You need to understand that it's not all these bright sunny sunsets and I get out of the pool and I'm like, yay, I'm improving. Yay, I'm doing so good. It's like, no, that's not how it is. I get out of the pool. I go to the pool every single day, sometimes twice a day. And I work hard. And the clock says the same thing. And overcoming that and still persevering through that and trying to achieve the goal. I believe that's what you need to see, is because that's the real process. And I believe that is where the no limits mindset comes in. And that even though I don't have a lot of talent in the water, and even though I'm far behind my competitors, and even though the critics say you can never win the biggest races with a swim like that, I still show up, I still work hard, and I still believe it's possible. And so I apologize if it comes off as a little negative, but this is who I am, and this is where I'm at in my swim development life, and I intend to become better, and I do intend to become more positive in that department.
Okay, full house. So we have Lionel and Heather. Then we have Paula and Eric now. We have the beer mile champion of the world, Corey B. We have Joanna Brown and Chelsea Burns. And then we have the Canadian kids, Tristan Jones Jr., Mahala, and then Dom. Yep.
Well, New Year, part two of the Stop Sucking a Swimming Beard series.
Episode number 2. I am on day 24. This is driving towards the 24th session with the Aquabear Swim Club. And, I mean, what's funny, and this is probably a lesson or, I don't know, something about the journey, is Monday, which was session 21, I had like almost one of the best swims I ever did. I was holding 110s continuously. Coming in, I was doing hundreds on 120, coming in 105, which for me is really good. Some of the best swimming I ever did. So then, of course, the next quality session on Wednesday, I'm doing the session, and I'm swimming like absolute garbage. Muscle in the water, just like, and this seems to be, this is a lesson for me, is just like in racing, I think. Some days, you know, some days you have it and you swim good. And I've had those days where I swam like even made my own head pop off thinking, wow, how did I even do that? For instance, I did a 1500 and 1850 long course meters. I mean, I still can't even wrap my head around that. But anyways, sometimes I go to races and I swim like crap, but I don't have any tools in the box to like figure out how to still salvage a decent swim. And so, anyways, yesterday was 6 250s on 310, which is 116 send-off interval. And I'm with people who are better than myself, Joanna Brown, Chelsea Burns. They swim quite a bit faster than myself. And I get really frustrated after the first because I'm already getting dropped on the first interval, just like a race. And then instead of saying, okay, it's not a great day, what are some good habits? What are some good things we can implement here to make sure we still have a good swim and don't ingrain shit habits? Instead of doing that, I get pissed off, and it's this negative feedback loop. Then I get really violent with the water. Then I swim even worse, work harder to swim slower. That's interval 2. Interval 3, continue down that pathway, blow up because I can't hold this technique that I'm employing. Get even more pissed off. Just make the intervals. Finally, by like the 5th and 6th interval, I'm so tired from muscling the water that at least I like somewhat relax, even though I'm still swimming pissed off and violently. And that's the set. And so then I finished the set. I feel like I literally did nothing but ingrain garbage. It's a complete waste of a set. And now I'm upset with myself because I'm like, why did you do that? Why didn't you make the change in that interval after that first interval and say, yeah, you're not swimming great today, but at least swim with form that when you do swim again, you will have ingrained good habits, which I didn't. So anyways, it was eating away at me. And so then I went back to the pool later and coach okayed it. And I just said, I just want to do the set one more time and at least do it with good form, which, you know, in a race, I need to learn to differentiate what good swimming and bad swimming is when I don't have any feedback.
Lionel, update.
Yeah. Give us a lot of, has he even improved a percent?
Dude, he has improved, I would say, at least, dude, I'd say almost 2%, dude. I'd say almost 2% better than he was. And his improvement has been that he's learning to relax a little in there, you know? Just, it's a classic case of less effort, more speed. And that's just completely foreign to him. The whole concept of, I don't have to work that hard is, but he's starting to feel it. Here and there, he really feels it. Yesterday, he overdid it completely. So his solution was to come back in the afternoon and redo the whole thing. And he went at it easier and he came back with a better result. So I didn't really agree with the whole idea of redoing it right away, but he wanted to, and he did a good job. It was worth doing, I see afterwards, because he went lighter and swam faster. So I think it proved a little something to him and me. But yeah, he's getting better. He's getting better. You guys better watch out.
All right, so we're wrapping up the second Stop Sucking at Swimming series video with a conclusion. And that is, I went back, I did the swim, literally the same swim on the same day, 6 times 250, leaving on 310. First time, I already explained how it went. Second time, I went and all I did was swim more relaxed. I just said, just relax, guy. Don't be violent with the water. And I actually swam faster, between 3 and 5 seconds faster per rep on the same send-off in the same pool, second time round, with less perceived exertion. And right there nails it on the head why particularly people coming from bike run backgrounds tend to find swimming just so difficult to wrap their head around. How can you possibly go and put forth less effort and go faster? It just doesn't make any sense. But that's how swimming works. Swimming is about holding the water better. It's not, the more violent you are with the water, the less you hold it. And that there, if you can figure that out, that is literally the name of the game, and that will accelerate your progress tenfold. And if you're used to biking and running, it's a real hard process, I can tell you that. But anyways, going back, in this case, I'm very happy that Coach let me go back and do the set again. And that I did go do it, because it just further solidifies with my own eyes that I actually can swim faster with less effort. It just doesn't make sense, but that's how it works. So that's the end of the video. Hopefully maybe you can take that to your own swim practice, try and be a little more relaxed, and maybe get a little bit of free speed out of it. Thanks for watching.